Hi, my muddy people. Welcome back. I'm Nat at Mud Magic. Thank you for joining us again for another Freddie Mercury Kiln Unload. Hi, Trace.
Hello,
How you doing?
I'm tired.
You look tired. Are you in bed? No? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
Can't tell.
I
Oh, you
am.
are?
I'm in
Oh,
bed,
she is.
in my jammies, in
In her
bed.
jammies. So I haven't even told Trace this yet. I messaged her and said, "Are you ready?" And she didn't reply. So I was just like doing a few little things, and I went out to get a sponge out of the sink, and there was this great big Australian spider, as we have. Scared the bejeebers out of me. I thought it was a funnel web because it was down in the shadows and it looked black. So I thought, oh, I'm going to catch it. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to take it to the reptile park so that they can milk it and all this. Anyway, so I had put on my big gloves because they're the most venomous spider in the world. I wasn't risking anything. Got a little clear container so I could see what I was doing. Don't worry, I videoed it all. And I'm like terrified. I hate spiders so much. So anyway, I tried to catch it, but it was in the like gully of your windowsill, and so of course I couldn't get it. So it like jumped at me and ran up the fly screen. So then I knew it was a huntsman because they always jump at you. So it's like on the fly screen. So then I'm like trying to bash it off the fly screen and it fell in the sink. I'm like, oh, perfect. I can get it from the sink. No, they disappear, those things. So the reason I'm telling you is I feel like it's
Oh,
crawling on. So if you see a big spider crawling on me, oh, I don't know how, it literally, I saw it fall in a big, deep laundry sink. How it could have then disappeared, I don't know where it went. So, oh. Anyway, so I just keep doing these because I keep feeling like it's on me somehow.
yuck.
So kiln's very hot, so I've got my gloves. My gloves that might have a spider in them now. I'm like paranoid. I don't know where it went. But what I wanted to show you, the girls have already seen because I was so excited. Thank you, Poppy. So I was glazing the other night, just some ducks for a bisque load, so just with jungle gems. And I had them all lined up and I had all the jungle gems lined up. And I accidentally, and I only ever do 2 coats, and I accidentally had done a coat of poppy fields and then I accidentally did a coat of pink pixie over the top. And I'm like, oh, well, see what happens. And he's gorgeous. Look at him. So he's like poppy fields, but he's got the blue of the
Yeah,
pink
I love him. I
pink
think he's
pixie.
gorgeous.
And he's got a bit more of a pink tinge because poppy fields is based in white, but pink pixie is based in pink. So I think he's gorgeous. So it's given me inspiration now. I'm going to do a lot more layered ducks and try and just see what happens because I know if you like layering jungle gems, I'm just trying to think. Laney's Crafting Creations. Sorry, Laney, in New Zealand. She refires, and so she uses a lot of jungle gems. So I've already said to her, if you layer 1 coat of Bloom and Blue and then 1 coat of Poppy Fields, it's glorious. Well, one Poppy Fields, then 1 pink pixie over the top. That was so cute. I love that. So there will be more, and I'll show any that are interesting because I don't show my bisque unloads. The only thing in there is ducks and bisque, and who wants to see bisque? So let's get into him. Top shelf is pretty. It's just kind of celadon-y, but pretty. So Jane, look away. But actually, it's really interesting because it just shows how beautifully celadons can shine. Look at that. That is Weeping Plum. Now, I know that Jane is always saying to me and trying to push me to put glazes over texture. And yes, it looks beautiful and they break on texture and I do like it. But that is just stunning.
Yeah.
The way they show the texture, it is just beautiful. And then if you want a bit of glaze, I usually put something on the rim, like a bit of poppy field. Well, you'll see on the rim. So
And that texture roller is really pretty too.
that's my favourite one. I showed that in my tools video. And so I did, what's in the background? Oh, there's just a little flower in the background. And then I did a little bee stamp in the middle, and I just did marigold. So marigold,
That's
again,
cute.
celadon. You can't go past them. If you've got a texture that doesn't really matter if it shows, like it's just a rough texture or whatever, then fine, go for a glaze. But look at this. If you want your texture to really show, that's just marigold. I mean,
Pretty.
imagine that on a mug.
The celadons are also good if you've got a very light texture, so it's not either raised very much or not very deep, because that's where the celadons are really good.
Yeah, and you can also, I haven't done it, but you can also white back underglaze on them as well. So for example, with this one, because it's got writing, you might want to white back a black underglaze in the Be Happy first before you put the marigold on. But I mean, it shows out really well anyway. It does. I don't think it needs it.
No.
But yeah, cute. Just marigold. And then of course, sky. Look at sky.
I love sky.
So that's a shell roller that Trace printed for me, and then a turtle stamp in the middle, and just sky. Oh, look at how dark it goes in the shells. It's kind of like rainforest does that too. You don't need an underglaze with sky. Lavender, so that's an outward texture, and that's just lavender. That's
Pretty.
just butterflies. The outward texture, I find they're still beautiful, like that's beautiful, but you can tell the difference that with the inward texture, how the celadons really sit inside the texture and go dark inside the shells and the turtles, whereas with the outward texture they don't, obviously because outwards. But
they break on the outward, so they go lighter or white.
Yeah, and cobalt's a beautiful one for that. It breaks white. Look at this sky. I went a bit crazy with the turtles on that one. That was the first one I did.
That's cute. I really like that.
Yeah, I did that first, and then I was like, that's a bit crazy. I'll just do it again with just one.
Oh, no, I like the lots of turtles.
I like it too, but you kind of lost the shells behind, whereas I like that you can see the shells, and I nearly dropped it. Slippery with the gloves on. Now, I got a custom order from a lady. She sent me a photo, and it was just a little trinket dish, and it was really rustic. Actually, I'm really proud. So I don't. Well, if I remember, I'll edit and put the photo up here. But I don't really need to, because that was the photo. Like, I'm really proud of how I did.
No, I love those.
Well, yeah, and it's just the lines are really rough, and I didn't obviously use tape, but that's what the photo was. So I was like, yay, I don't have to worry. However, Kiwi underglazes, I went too thick. This is the only one, luckily, the pink, and it's cracked. It is sealed, and it's not going to come off, and it's not going to move any further. Obviously, I won't charge her for it, but it's a lady I know, so I'll just give it to her because it's for her daughter, and I'll just let her decide what she wants to do with it. I mean, I won't charge her for any of them. I never charge her for much.
But in saying that, how bright the pink stayed, or how dark the pink stayed, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the kiwi. I mean, look at that. That's the green. That is, I think it's the apple green. I don't know. Anyway, I did two. So she just ordered blue, green, pink, and black. So I did 2 of the green and 2 of the pink, so that I had a couple for the markets, because I just think they're cute. I really like them, and they're so easy. I actually forgot about them because I took the blanks upstairs, because that's where all my underglazes are, because I sit watching TV painting. And I'd left them upstairs, and I completely forgot, and I packed the kiln. I was ready to turn it on, and being custom orders, I was like, oh no. So it was like midnight. I ran upstairs, got out my underglazes, chucked on the lines, and then around, and then did the second one. By the time I did the second one, went back and did the first one again, run downstairs, put 2 coats of clear on and put them in the kiln. So fast.
Yeah.
So, but the rest of them,
cool. You can see those on mugs and stuff as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, because they're kind of like country, rustic country kind of.
Yeah, maybe if you did like a band round the bottom or something. I don't know. I don't know about over the whole thing.
See a whole entire mug.
Yeah? All right. I don't know
and then
about that.
Do a solid liner.
Solid rim at the bottom too, yeah. Yeah, maybe not in the black, although you'd like the black and white. So she wanted a black one as well. So that none of them did that cracking, but I knew the pink one had cracked before I even put the clear glaze over, so I knew that was going to happen. I just hoped that it wasn't too bad, and it's not too bad in the sense that it hasn't moved away. It's still within the line, so I don't mind giving it to her. That's just deep sea. I love deep sea, just
pretty.
with the turtle. So it doesn't show as well as the sky, but it's still gorgeous. I still love it, and it's so shiny. Okay, so this one's disappointing. I showed you this before, and I said don't fall in love until it's finished. I was going to keep them. Don't think I will now. The transfer's really burnt off.
Oh, shame.
Still there, which is why I'll still sell them. Oh, and I just did clear inside. Yeah.
It's normally the transfer, because your transfers normally go darker, and they were really pastel.
They were pastel, yeah. I think because they were so pastel, and they are just underglazed. They're still there, like it's still fine. Pretty, just not as pretty as they were. It'll be interesting. The other one's further down. So we all know the story of Ezra and seaweed, and how the seaweed spoon rest sold, and I was going to test other things, and she's ordered a mug from me which is still drying, so they haven't come through, but I'm doing one is for her, but I'm doing 3 and she can pick, because I want to test this whole seaweed theory at my markets. Just seaweed is going on these mugs, so I did a seaweed duck. Isn't that the ugliest thing you've ever seen in your life?
Yeah.
And I was having a joke with Lucy at West 2 in her last kiln unload. She was talking about olive float, the Glaze olive float, and she was sort of talking away about how beautiful it is, and then she kind of under her breath said, oh, what am I talking about? Everyone loves olive float. I commented in capitals, everyone, capitals, does not love olive float, with a vomit emoji. And she replied, how can you not love olive float? Oh my God. So seaweed reminds me of olive float. It just smells horrendous.
Same, it's not a glaze that I like either.
But Lucy said olive float sells really well, and her spoon rests are always the first ones to sell, and the 2 seaweed ones were as well. So maybe I'll have to get a jar of olive float and test that theory too. Because you know what, I keep saying you've got to glaze for other people, and if it's going to sell, what do I care? Like, it's not as enjoyable doing a kiln unload with things that you don't like. You've got to enjoy it yourself, but yeah, look at this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, pretty.
So this was the set of 3 that I did, and I did this was the biggest one, and it slumped in the middle and it hit the kiln shelf, and it had kiln wash on it. Well, I was going to trick you guys and say I refired it, but I didn't. I made another one. So I put the extra foot in the middle, as advised by many of you. Thank you. And that has done the trick. It's dead flat. It's gorgeous. Weeping Plum Poppy Fields, which is what the first one was. I've still got the other 2. So Marigold Poppy Fields was the middle one, and the smallest one was Fog Poppy Fields. So the 3 of them will go together at the markets, and I'll give the option of individual prices or a discount for the set of 3. So I'm really happy with that. That is so flat. It's not even funny. So that is awesome. All right. So, this is a bit boring, this shelf. So I forgot about this actually. The reason I was rushing this kiln through as well was because I had custom orders, and they look amazing. Oh, I wish I could take a photo. I might try and get the shelf out and just lay it down so I can take a photo of it. But this pink one is horrendous, and luckily she only wanted one. Look at how bad that one is.
Oh, bummer.
But I knew it. It was too thick. So I knew it. I was just, because it was midnight, I rushed. And I shouldn't have, because it was custom. But luckily the other one is kind of just passable. So that one is in the bin. So, and then she wanted blue. And the photo that she sent me was that pastel pink. And all she said was green, blue, black, pink. So because she sent pastel pink, I didn't have time to go back and forth. So I thought, I'm just picking because she didn't tell me. So I just went with pastels. I think that's really pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And that hasn't done that. Like, that's beautiful. That's perfect. It's got a little lump, but that's fine. No, as I say, I'm not going to charge her for them. Now these, I'm going to push these in, and these are from my mosaic lady that I always do the little bits and pieces for. So she ordered these because she makes coasters and she wanted little discs for in the middle. And she ordered the yellow's marigold, the purple's lavender, pink is weeping plum, and orange is orange gloss. And I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Well, whoa, I think you will. So
cute.
The orange gloss shows the colour or the texture, well. I'm going to put that down because it's hot as well. So I'm going to send her a photo of that shelf with them on. That's so cute. That whole prop just fell, but luckily it fell onto something on a cup, this cup. Oh, seaweed, but didn't break it. What a shame.
Wouldn't have been a great loss.
Again, my testing, seaweed wine cups. I mean, this is why it layers well and why people like layering it. Look at how metallic, and it doesn't come across on camera, I don't think, but it is really metallic, and it does that when you layer it as well. That's why I like it on Power Turquoise, because you get that metallic. So that's 3 coats.
Maybe that's the only redeeming feature.
But it has glazed really beautifully. It hasn't crawled. It hasn't gone that brown. Seaweed can give a really brown patches if you don't do it even and if you do thin areas. So that is 3 full coats the whole way down because I knew that. Put them on raised cookies because, as we know, seaweed is a massive runner. So I was really worried. But obviously it's only a runner when you layer it because look at that. That line is where I glazed it too. And it's absolutely not moved a millimetre. So that's awesome. I was so sure they were running off, but didn't care. So that was a good test. Well, for anybody who wants to know, seaweed by itself is stable. Nobody in the whole world probably ever knew that because nobody's ever done it. They're all going, what'd you do that for? And I will obviously let you know, we've got a market, Tracy's coming up next weekend, Twilight Market. And we will just be trying not to wet ourselves laughing if seaweed sells.
I was just going to say, like, the customers are going to be looking at us weirdly because I will struggle not to laugh.
And you can't because they're giving you money for these things. That is Aurora Breeze. So Jane was asking me about this glaze because she doesn't have it. It's one of the Amaco phase glazes. It came out with Ocean Drift and a couple of others, Sun Kissed or something, I think. So it's pink with blue crystals, a very pale pink. It's so pretty. I love it.
It's pretty.
And it's great because this is a glaze kiln, so I was able to put a few ducks through in glaze like that in the seaweed ones. Normally they go through bisque. Oh, 2 new to me glazes. Oh, I'm so interested. So that, Jane, you're wrong. I like it. That's textured kiwi fruit. And she said to me, you're not going to like it. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty because it's...
Yeah.
It's,
I don't know if it's because of the texture on the duck, but it's almost got a bit of blue to it. She really liked that.
An aquary colour, but it looks like it's gone deeper blue in the
it's almost like a tourmaline. That tourmaline.
Yeah.
I like that. So I've got some ramen bowls that I went rogue on that will be in the next kiln that I have this and other glazes that would never go together on it. So you'll have to stay tuned to see that. And the other new glaze, I only had 2. Oh. Well, that's interesting. That's stoned denim, which I think is the funniest name because we would just call it stone denim. Stoned with a D to me is if you've been smoking a bit of wacky tobacco and you're a bit stoned in your denim jeans. I don't really know, but unless I've got them backwards. No, because the other one's really green. So that has to be textured kiwi fruit. So that's stoned denim. And it looks like it's on a buff clay because of, I even checked, even though I know I've only got one slip, it has to be white. It's gone really brown where it's broken, but I like it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's really different. So
I'm not sure about that one.
Well, I've seen a lot of combos with that, and it's really pretty. There's one I'm avoiding because, it looks gorgeous from the top. So that's the textured transfer that I got. So it's actually raised. It's just a transfer. It's so pretty.
It is pretty.
And just clear inside. So I just did a couple of those.
So it was hard to tell when you were showing that texture on whatever video it was that the texture was coloured, that it's a very pale...
sheet was coloured, yeah. The texture's white, the flowers are white, but the background colour's green. And that's the green I like. That's almost like that mint speck without the speck. Pastel green, I like that. So put them there. Yes, so they're pretty. So this one, what did I do on these? Oh, pretty. Oh, please come off. Where's my hammer? Oh, no, I didn't even need it. It just came off. Yay. So So I've been saying to the girls that I need to do more natural combos because they sell. People love them. Winterwood light flux, I can never keep it, but I only do like 1 or 2 mugs and that's it, whereas I need to do chip and dips and bowls and stuff because it sells. So that is alabaster, just at the bottom. So 3, I think, alabaster at the bottom, 2 alabaster at the top, 1 winterwood over, and then copper float in the middle, and then the littlest band of light flux on either side of the copper float because I was scared. Look how close that came. I was scared of it running everywhere.
That's really pretty.
So what I've always loved that combo. I got that from Audrey at Audrey Lynn Studios, and I just love it. But what I find with it, little tip, is if you do, and you wouldn't even know that because of the flux, I always do the top and bottom bands of whatever glaze you're going to do first, and then with the copper float do it last so it's on the top. If you put it under glazes, I find that it can go really ugly. So even though the flux makes it look like the winter wood is on top, it was actually underneath. And I find that more successful. And I do that with Cosmic Tea Dust as well. But inside, I had this debate with Jane because she was all like, no, just leave it plain. And I was like, well, I'm not going to put alabaster because it's satin matte and I don't like that on your lips. And I knew the light flux would make it glossy. So I put soft red. And
that's pretty.
And then Jane was saying to me, oh, no, just put Flux Blossom because it's even paler pink. So I nearly did, and I was like, no, I want colour. I can't do all natural plain. I need colour. I've got to slowly
I really like that. And I could picture that with like a pale blue and or a green or something.
No, I've done it with Norse blue on a mug and it looks really pretty.
The pastel colours on the inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty.
Yeah. Well, they might even be my keepers instead of the transfer ones because actually I really, really love that. So yeah, I've got to ease myself into these natural tones, get a bit of colour in the on the inside for now. So that's its little matchy partner. So I always sell them as 2 in a set of 2. I don't give the option of 1 for these because I don't want to get stuck with 1. They're too little. And they always sell. In fact, they're really popular. I've only just started doing that straight form. So what's my newest, most popular combo? Design? Mozzie holders, which is... I'm looking funny at it because it's kind of orange peeled in the bottom. I thought it had crawl, but it's just orange peeled because it's pulled down the bottom, which is fine. Get that off. But how pretty is that?
That's pretty.
I think that was the one that Jane picked as well when I was glazing, and I said to her, what, pick me? And she said green. Every single time she said to me, I don't mean to keep giving you green, but she said, I'm just trying to push you out of your comfort zone. And of course, she automatically goes to green. Where's my book? I got my book. I had my book right here. Oh no, I moved it. Hang on, because I was writing in it. Oh, you can still hear me because of my new microphone, which I remembered Tracy's this time. I forgot last time. So this, I really want to know what this is because it's beautiful. Mozzie. It's not that. What's the bet it's not written in here? No. Oh, it's this one. Oh, this is from Jane. I saw this on one of Jane's kiln unloads. Jane at Shoebox Studios. 3 Prisma Green, 2 Blue Guppy. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, that's really pretty.
So I was kind of guessing it was Prisma Green because it has that metallic sheen to it as well. But I couldn't work out where the brown was coming from. It almost looks like winterwood. So Blue Guppy must have little brown crystals in it. Isn't that pretty? I can see that in the sun. I think that'll be beautiful.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah. See, so there are greens that I like. So that's the green that I like the metallic without the brown of winterwood. Oh, here's one for Trace. Peppered plum. Oh, that was the one from last time. So I wonder what that disaster was last time. So it wasn't the peppered plum combo.
No.
So that is the one from, I think it was Laurie B, which was peppered plum with lustrous jade. Yeah, Laurie B. So peppered plum with lustrous jade over. That's okay.
Peppered plum is so much nicer when it's layered.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind it. It's got a bit of a chunk there, but I should be able to just sort of grind right across there and make it white right across. It should be okay. So yeah, I don't mind that. So I don't love it, but I don't mind it. So yeah, Laurie B Pottery. Go and check her out. She's awesome. I love her videos. She's another one that just makes me smile. Whenever she comes on, she's full of sunshine and rainbows. Look at this. I kept this to last because, oh my gloriousness. What is that?
That is stunning.
Keeping it, bags it. Oh, that's going to replace that other one I was going to keep. That's spectacular. Look, even inside, there's no crawls. It's run beautifully. Can you see which side was it? Well, there's dribbles on both sides. Oh,
yeah, that's so pretty.
Can you see the purples in that? Can you see all the purple?
Yeah.
Oh, that is spectacular. Everyone's screaming at their devices. What is it?
Yes,
I think it's Tahiti grape, but what on earth's... Oh, that's the snow one from somebody. Somebody, whoever it is yelling, it was me. Lucy at West 2. Snow at the bottom. Cirrus flow. Snow at the bottom. Cirrus flow at the top. And yeah, Tahiti grape over the cirrus flow. But snow at the bottom, which has given it that really crisp white.
That's so pretty.
Thank you, Lucy. It's got a few little pinholes, but I couldn't care less on a form like this. Does not matter whatsoever. That is spectacular. Oh, Lucy, you get kiln favourite, I think. We haven't got to the bottom yet, but, you know, I'm calling it already because, oh, wow, I'm keeping that. All right, so this reminds me because I've got a few little bits and pieces to get out. So somebody commented, and I say somebody because I really don't know, and I deleted the comment, and said to me that I should, not even that I should, they told me to, and don't ever tell me to do something, to pause my video while I get all this out and get the shelf out. And so I think I did reply actually, but basically my thought, and I didn't reply with this, my thought was, go get your own channel, do it yourself. Like the amount of work that goes into these. But what I love of other people's videos, and I have people including Trace comment that she loves, is my reaction. So if I get all this out, get the shelf out, like pause you while I do it like a lot of potters do, I've already seen the entire shelf underneath.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. That's not what my channel's about. So Thank you for demanding that I do that because it was really forceful. But I shan't be. See, that's what the kiln prop fell on. Shattered my cookies. My rays, that's why it took me a minute to get, because I had to get all the little bits out. Yes. So, do your own channel and then you can pause as much as you wish. All right. Was that very forceful of me? Sorry, but I feel really strongly about. I don't mind. In fact, I really, really love comments, and I really learn a lot from you guys. So please don't be scared to comment. But I really dislike people telling you that you must do something. Go get your own channel.
That was one of the things very early on when I started watching videos and stuff, and I was watching Jessica Putnam Phillips, and
yes,
because her videos go for
she
had so many people complaining about how long it takes, and she said on one of her videos, so if you don't like it, either fast forward or get your own channel.
I remember her saying that.
Have to watch.
Yeah, I remember her saying that, and I've actually said that on one of mine as well, because somebody said I talk too much. I said, well, I'm going to really shock you here, and I'm going to teach you something about technology. See that little button with the arrows? It's a fast forward. So again, I was a bit mean too, but again, they were really abrupt. So anyway, look at that. Gorgeous.
Oh, pretty.
I feel like I've been really rude now, but you know what? It's my channel. I'm not editing it out. It's my channel. Oh man, I feel really mean now. So that is gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. So I threw this on the wheel. I wanted to see if I could do the big hand-built mugs on the wheel and put these on the wheel. And so I threw it on the wheel, and then when I was trimming, I trimmed in all the lines. And then the next day when it was leather hard, I made the handle, and then I got the same tool and hand trimmed the lines in the handle before I attached it.
I love that.
I adore that. So that's the combo I came across last kiln unload, which is 2 power turquoise, 1 indigo float. But actually I might even go 2 indigo float to get a bit more blue next time. And then I thought, what am I going to do? Because it's a black clay. So how good does that combo still work on? I'm always looking for combos for black clay. So's Jane. There you go, Jane. So I thought I can't put celadons on the turtle because the black clay will just eat it. So I put 2 power turquoise and then 1 indigo float over the whole thing, including the turtle. So he doesn't have power turquoise. He just has indigo float. But then I came back and did 2 more. So he has 3 indigo float on him, but there's only 1 on the body. And then inside is just power turquoise. I didn't layer it inside.
Yeah, no, I like that. That looks really good.
I think that's gorgeous. Oh, I love that. That's got to be popular, right? But whenever I say that, they don't sell. But with something like that, I don't care because it's going to look great. That's this one. Oh, that's got a bit lost. So again, black clay. So I just did my octopus transfers on the black clay. And then I did obsidian reactive red. But that's really gotten lost.
Oh.
Which is weird because I put the obsidian first. You wouldn't think that the black clay would affect it. Maybe I didn't put enough reactive red. It's a shame, but I love the handle too. So I'll still take it to the markets because octopuses.
I'm trying to talk over the top of you. And I love the shaved bottom of that hexagonal.
Yeah, I haven't done that for a while.
No, it's not hexagonal.
Whatever it is, yeah.
Is it? Yeah, it's hexagonal, not octagonal. Yes.
Yeah. I've done a video on how to do that, but I haven't done it for a while. So I'll still take it because octopi, are really popular at the markets. So I'll still take it. And, it's often men looking at them. So being that it's darker at the top, that may not be a problem. So let's get out some of the mozzie. Oh, that was my bubble glazing and it's gone. What a shame.
Oh.
So I did the 2 opposites. So the other one is in there next to it. So I just lined it with a blue underglaze and then I did white bubbles over the top, which I have done on black and it worked. But that has...
You can still see them a little bit. It's just very pale, but I like that.
You can see it a little bit, but the other one should be better because, the bubbling was amazing, unfortunately. I did the opposite. Yes, so that's, but it's kind of burnt out. So that is just straight on the white clay. The blue underglaze bubbled. That's kind of burnt out. So I don't know. I might refire them. Look at the bum though. Oh, so
pretty.
Good. Yeah, and that one should have the same. Oh no, I didn't bubble the bum of that one. So yeah, I don't know. I have to have more of a look at them when they've cooled down a bit and decide. I might refire them. It's a shame bubble glazing can do that. So my other transfer is very similar. It's pale. It's burnt. It's not really burnt out. It's just gone paler because it's still there. And it's still fine. It's still acceptable. It's just not what I was hoping.
It's done the opposite because normally they go darker.
Yeah, but because they were so pastel, and the pastel underglazes always do burn out, but like they're both kind of gone soft together, so they still look.
But they look very even, which is what makes them. They haven't burnt out. They just haven't.
Yeah, maybe they're meant to do that. Colour. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. This one's run everywhere. Oh, it came off. Oh, see the beauty of... Oh, it's got a big crack, though. The beauty of your raised cookies, because it's run everywhere. Oh, but look at the rim. Yeah. Oh, and there's a crack down there, too.
Oh, no.
Wow. Okay. You did not want to live. That's the blue flame. It always runs so much. Oh, what is that? Blue Flame Mozzie with Tahiti Grape. So that's the one I did the wind chime in as well. It's a beautiful combo, but it's, a mega runner. But also, too, I don't really like what it's done at the rim. It's really stripped it down at the rim. Because I only put the Tahiti Grape at the rim, and, that has run like crazy. So, I don't know if I'll keep trying with that. That's going to go in the bin. I was about to just throw it in the bin, but it's a bit too hot. Probably melt the bin. This one. Oh, that was my tester. Okay, so that's okay. That makes sense. So what that is, I've got dust on my gloves. That is 2 obsidian. And then I wanted to do the Northern Lights, but I wanted to do it differently because I don't like seaweed, as I always say, and smoky merlot tends to disappear. However, what I've done has anyway. So I did power turquoise on the rim, which I love. That's really shown out. Indigo float in the middle, which is the normal one for the Northern Lights. It's gone. And reactive red at the bottom, which goes purple, but it looks like smoky merlot. I don't know if you can even see it. But in real life, it looks like smoky merlot and it's hardly there. So really, at the markets, all that looks like is a band of green, which I don't like that.
Yes. Yeah.
So I have to do something with that as well. In fact, I've got another almost kiln load. So if I put in all these little refire bits, I'll probably get a kiln together. So that, can't get that out. That blue flame Tahiti Grape one. Look at what I did. And I'm just showing you that because it's just proof of the raised cookies, If that was on a flat cookie, there's no way that piece would have been destroyed. Well, I don't like it anyway. It's got cracks and stuff. But if that was a piece that you loved, they just save so many pieces. So that's impressive. All right, so just mugs left. What a shame, they've all burnt out. So that is the snake transfer, and that's my bum mugs, which I love. And that is obsidian reactive red on the rim of that one as well. And that's burnt out as well. Well, it's not burnt out, it's just disappeared into the obsidian, which is really weird. It's normally really purple and it's just gone. So yeah, that's a shame. I might still take them if I don't. Oh, actually, no, I've got to put that other kiln on. So I'll add some more glaze, or I'll do something with them and see if we can get a bit more colour happening with them. Now, I'm actually keeping the ugly one till last because it's just the rim I can see. So I'm intrigued, but I don't really want to look at it. black clay again. So I've had real fails on the black clay this time. What is that? That's weird. So that is mug, black. Oh, okay. So because I had those 2 new glazes, that is, what did I do first? 3 stoned denim and 1 textured kiwi fruit over the top. So the only reason I did that was because they were new to me and I just wanted to see how they would lay out.
To test on the black, yeah.
I actually don't mind the liner of it. That's actually really pretty. It's more green, the textured kiwis come out more in the liner. So in fact, even if I just put 1 more textured kiwi fruit on that and refire that, because I really like the liner. I really like the inside of it. So I think I'm going to really like layering that textured kiwi fruit. And then, so yeah, I've got a few refires, which actually I don't really mind because it'll fill the kiln up for me. So this is the ugly one. Oh, it is ugly. So I was testing the birch Cordovan light flux, but doing it the opposite again, like the way I think that Kimber Unseth does. So she does, so I did Cordovan Cordovan to here, but first, and then birch all over, and then light flux all around the rim, and then swoops of light flux. And then I just did birch inside. I didn't layer inside. But I wanted to test it on black clay, and that's horrible.
I don't think that's horrible. Just where you
natural colours, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you got the blue. You got the little bits of blue and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Through.
Yeah, it is starting to do that blue that you want to get from it. So again, I had the very first attempt to this that I did, I really hated. This is not as bad, and it sold first up. So I'll take it because I'm saying I want more natural colours. So I'll still take it. The form is nice, the foot's nice, and I like the D/C handle as well. So I'll still take it. So that's it. So Lucy at West 2, gee, what's my kiln favourite? Well, if you react the way I reacted, wow, I hope you can see that on camera.
That's definitely mine too.
Oh, I hope that comes across on camera because that's spectacular. That's going on a mug. Oh, you know what? That'd look good on a chip and dip. I've just made 4. Oh, I haven't even told Trace. I made 4 chip and dips. I made 2 swirl ones and 2 traditional with the dip bit in the middle. And then I was glazing this same day that I was saying about with Jane. And she asked me about the chip and dips, and she said she might make the little individual ones for her family for Christmas. And I don't know why it made me think, but it just brought into my head, and I said to her, imagine if you did 3, like you cut down 3 sides and swirled in 3 little dip portions on the one chip and dip. So you could have like 3 dips and like just bickies in the middle or whatever. And so I said to her, I'm blaming her because then she said to me, oh, I have to see that now. Now that you've said that, because she's like me and Trace, she's really visual. She's got to see something to know, and so do I. I can't picture if it's going to work or if I'm going to like it. So I said to her, I've got this chip and dip out the back. I'm going to do it. Do you want me to do it? She said, no, you're glazing. Don't get distracted. And I said, no, but I want to see it. She said, yeah, so do I. So I took her out the back on the camera and clicked her in on the table. Sat there, and it was almost too dry, but I got it to work, so hopefully it won't crack. So I'd already done one, so I cut down from the top of that one down and around, but because I'd done the first one so big, it ended up that I could only do 2, not 3, so you need to do them smaller to fit 3 in. So it's just got 2, 1 on each side. And because you cut the sides down, there's no side on either side of the bowl now. It's like a flat plate with 2 dip things. Wait until you see it. So it looks like yin and yang because it kind of goes down. So I thought I could glaze it like yin and yang. But then also too, I thought afterwards it would actually make a really great taco plate because you could put your sour cream and your guacamole, 1 in each side, and your taco shells in the middle and put it in the middle of the table and everyone could go for it. I thought, maybe I'll market it, but I did it on purpose.
Yeah.
So anyway, you'll have to stay tuned to see what happens with that and see, hopefully it'll survive. If it doesn't survive bisque, I promise I'll show it. If it cracks in bisque, I'll still show you. I won't go ahead and glaze it or anything, but I'll show you just the form because it's just so funny. So that is it. So that's your kiln favourite as well?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, no worries. Well, thank you very much for joining. Stay muddy and have a magic day. Bye.